The Bills were pretty fortunate to get the ball back late in the fourth to be able to tie that game up. But what about, I just wanted to address another, I think, meltdown was you had them down at the 28, and you had the penalty for the illegal touch. I mean, the grounding, where John Feliciano touches the ball, and Josh Allen sacked then for minus 19 yards, taking them out of field goal range for
sure.
You know what I mean? It was just another really bad series for the Bills.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that one, that was another part, and I'm glad you brought that up because of the Josh Allen sort of regression that we talk about, because he has gotten so much better throughout the season of getting the ball out of his hands and not taking grounding penalties. I mean, it was an issue earlier in the year, if you remember, and then he basically took that way out of his game. He made sure to get himself out of the pocket and throw the ball away and make sure he threw it at a proper distance where there is, or at least where someone's in the realm. And certainly the whole idea of running too far backwards and taking a sack just because he's trying to make a play, that's the Wyoming Josh that we're talking about here. That's the player that they got from Wyoming, and he defaulted to it when the game was on the line. And that's not to undo all of the good that he did throughout the game. It's very important to note that he did a lot of good things, but it's also okay to realize that the moment was just a little bit too big for the young quarterback, and he needs to learn from that. He knows it. The head coach knows it. The offensive coordinator knows it. They all know that they needed more from him in that spot. They needed a little bit more of a patience, not letting the anxious moments get to him, and that's exactly what happened. And losing all of those yards, I believe it was, let's see, it was down the stretch where he got the sack. That's right. It was a 14-yard intentional grounding penalty and then a 19-yard sack.
Yeah.
So he lost 33 yards in a matter of 2 plays, and he put the Texans on the doorstep of potentially putting away the game. And the defense made a great stand and got them the ball back, and they deserve a bunch of kudos for that. But they shouldn't have been in that situation where Josh Allen should just get out of the pocket and throw it down the field rather than take that sack or throw the ball away. Anything is better than losing 19 yards in that situation.
No doubt. Joe Buscaglia
I was even going to say, you could also make an argument to punt there. Probably would have been a better situation for them than going for it on 4th and 27.